So you join us on a new job. I'm working for an old company I used to work for actually when I first started out, PC Landscapes. Paul's hired me in to help them with a new retaining wall project they've got going on, which essentially is going to change sort of a standard sort of sloping drive up to the house, and we're going to put it sort of across from sort of right to left up the front of the house and try and level the ground out. And he's going to do it instead of the usual way we use a reinforced block wall. He's going to use these precast panels, which I've actually looked at before for a job that I priced a couple of years ago now. It never went ahead, but yeah, quite excited to have a go with them here. So we've got a bit of digging out and stuff, which we've already done, sort of pulled some levels back. They're sitting on a 1.8 wide foundation, which is 250mm deep, a couple of layers of rebar, nice and straightforward really. It doesn't take very long to get all that in. And today we've got the crane turning up, or it's actually a lorry. The units are come down from up north somewhere on a big like Arctic lorry, and we can't get that into this road, so we're actually having them dropped off at Paul's yard. They're then being transported from that, swapped onto a much smaller lorry with the crane on, big Hiab, and he's then going to come to us and get that all installed. So that's the plan. Let's see kind of how it goes, but it's supposedly quite easy to install, and we'll find out what they look like. Worried about tolerances, particularly how the units go together, but yeah, got to try everything first time, haven't you? So yeah, see how it goes.
How close?
So you see that red mark?
That's where you want to go.
That's where we want to go, please.
About 40 mil away from there. My side of the red. See the pencil mark down there?
So we could do with coming away from this concrete edge, that's right. And that's all very small movements at this point.
Are we there?
Not far off on the spacing. Good. Yeah. How are you looking, Lee?
Oh, come on.
That ain't bad, is it?
I'll get that 10p lad back if you want.
finished result. Walls all in. This corner here was sent as a splay so that we could get this sort of over 90-degree angle. It's got a real fragile edge to it, so you've got to be real careful on these edges, but I don't think we've got a bad line in the end. Quite happy with all of that. Bolts are in. You can't do them up for a few days. You have to put a load of like neat cement grout around the holes, and then just sort of loosely screwed the washers down so that the threads aren't damaged. The backs of the walls are quite sort of all over the place, but the fronts all line up okay. And then we can start backfilling next week, which I won't be here for. It's the end of my my job here, but I'll have to carry on. The front wall won't be fully backfilled, but it will up in the far corner. Yeah, that's the end of it. Looks quite good. The idea this will be the drive coming down the ground here. Job done.